Hello and welcome to Elite Member Software. My name is Bruce Norton. I am the lead developer and founder of RealWebGeeks, the producers of Elite Member Software. And first, I'd like to thank you for your interest and let you know that this demo, we are primarily going to be working on the back end of the software so that you can see how easy it is to set up and to manage. If you're interested in what the user is going to see on the front end, you'll want to take a look at our video that's entitled Membership Experience. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the website, or at least the location where we uploaded the files. Once you've set up your domain name, you'll just upload 2 files, and we uploaded those files to realfinancialsolutions.com/beta. And then once you've done that, then you'll go to that location and you're going to run elitemember.php. So you will load it into the domain that you created and elitemember.php. It'll automatically unzip, and once it's unzipped, it will take you to this screen right here, which is the setup one screen, and this is where we set up the database. So the first thing you'll want to do is put in the host address, which is localhost in our case. In most cases it will be localhost. Then you put in the database name, the database username, and finally the database password. And all of this is going to be set up in your cPanel before you upload the software. You also have the opportunity to choose whether or not you're going to be using secure sockets. We encourage you to use secure sockets. However, if you do not have an SSL certificate, you're going to want to change this to a no. And click Submit. And at this point, you're going to set up the master administrator. So the database has been created, and we are setting up the master administrator right now. I'm going to go ahead and type in my name. Simply your first name, your last name, your email address, and the password you want to use, and then you retype the password and click Create. Then finally, the last step in setting up the software is to enter in the serial number, and that would have come to you by email. So you type that in and click Activate, and once it's activate, you'll get this screen right here that says the setup is complete. Once you're at the screen, all you need to do is click on the link, and that will take you to the administration login. And so go ahead and type in the email address that you used when you set up the master user and the password that you used, and that'll bring you to this screen. You'll notice that there's a security warning at the top. The installation directory still exists. You'll want to click up there on that line to delete it. And there we go. Your next step in all this will be to set up your site, so you'll click on Site Configuration. The first thing you're going to do is put in the email address that that's going to be reflected when the site sends out email. You'll also put in the site name. I'm just going to put in Bruce's Beta Membership Site. And then once you've done that, you click Save. Then you go down to the template configuration. Now we've got 2 basic templates that are included with the site, and you choose one and click Save Template Configuration. And you can see as we refresh the screen on the front end that we chose the blue one, and this is the blue one that has some content to the left and a sidebar on the right-hand side. Everything is completely templated, so you can create your own templates. It's very easy. The templates that we set up are designed for you to use as a model in creating your own templates. Now at this point, we've already chosen our SSL configuration, and we're going to go ahead and go to the Infusion configuration now. So here in the Infusion configuration, we're going to go ahead and put in our application ID, and then the API key, and then finally the merchant ID. And click Save, and that is done now. We're going to choose the tags that we used for past due accounts, and we're going to look up a tag that has past due. There it is, and click create. And then finally, once we have created those tags, and you'll see that we'll start working on my account, and you'll see that my account on the front end has absolutely nothing there. So we're going to choose the options that are going to be visible in my account. So we'll do edit my account, update, view subscriptions, view order history, and make a payment, and save. And now you can see when we go to my account, all of those things are there. And you can choose which of these you want, obviously. So if you want to make view subscriptions or view order history not visible to the user, you have the ability to do that by unchecking those checkboxes. And then finally, down at the bottom, you also have the ability to include Facebook integration. This allows you to have comments down at the bottom of your website for people to make comments, and all of that is integrated from within Facebook. And that's it. That is the basic site configuration. Your next step is to go to tabs, and we'll start creating the tabs that people will see when they log in. So we'll start off with the tab name, and then we'll go ahead and start putting in some text to display at the beginning of the tab. Now the tabs are set up so that they show restricted content, and the content restrictions are controlled by Infusion, not by the software. Now once you have your text in, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and change some of this. I want this to be centered and big. So we're going to go ahead and change that to heading 2. We're going to go ahead and center it. And I think that's about all I'm going to do here. And you click create, and the tab has been created. Now if we quickly go to the front end and log back in and check to see the content that we just created, we see that everything is set up exactly the way we set it up in the tab. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and create a couple of other tabs. And we just created one for commercial property. We'll do another one for Platinum Club. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail here. I'm just going to show you how to do these. And I like to do the assignments next. You can certainly do sections and finish things out if you want. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that home tab and we're going to make that available to everyone. So we're going to call that a common tab. Then we're going to go ahead into commercial properties. And you know, as I look at this, I see I didn't get commercial properties. So we're going to go back to tabs, and I'm going to edit it. And I'm just going to drop this back to abbreviate commercial. And then properties. That's better. Click save. As you can see, it's saved there. Go back to assignments, and we'll choose the commercial properties tab. And this one we're not going to make available to everybody. We're going to make this only available to people that are in the commercial property group. So we're going to type in commercial. We're going to search for tags that that have commercial in them. And let's see. It is, oh, there it is, right there. And click create. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with Platinum Club. Again, that content is going to be restricted, and it's going to be restricted to our Platinum Club members. We're going to type in Platinum, click search, and there it is, right there. We're just going to go ahead and leave it at the Platinum there. Click create, and now our tab assignments are done. Now let's go ahead and start creating sections. Basically, the way this is set up, what we do is we create the tabs, and then we have sections within that tab where we put the content. So this is going to be the content for week 1. And we're just going to go ahead and put some basic stuff here. And this section can be as long or as short as you want it to be. Now, the way Elite Member software was set up, it was designed around delivering content primarily by videos, and so you can see that in the terminology that we use. But certainly, you can have sections that don't include videos, and this is an example of one. In fact, you can also have tabs without sections. We showed you that when we created the Home tab. Now, the first box has the content before we show the video thumbnail. The second box here is the content that would be after the video thumbnail. Here we're going to bold it, change the color, take Welcome Week 1. And we're going to go ahead and center that, and we're going to change that to heading 2. And then we're going to click Create. We're not going to worry about trickle content on this particular one. This one's going to be available to everyone. Now create a second section. And this one is going to be trickled out. We're going to say it's going to be year 10. How about that? So once you have your content in, you're going to click Trickle. The delay time is going to be how much time after they have the tag applied. And we click Create, and there we go. Now we'll go ahead and put in a video. We're going to choose the Platinum Club tab, and we're going to go into Week 1 and click Create a New Video. And here we're going to go ahead and type in the name of the video. And this will also be shown in the caption when they're watching the video. And we're going to go ahead and put in a length. And the length is, it's not really necessary, but it's important because people like to know how much time they're going to be spending watching a particular video. So it's always good to put the video length in there. And also put in a short description so they have a general idea of what it is. And we're going to go ahead and upload a thumbnail. And I like that funny warning sign. And we'll go ahead and click Upload. And once uploaded, it will also automatically populate that that field for thumb location. Next thing is to put in our video code, and this is video code that comes from any source, whether it's YouTube, EasyS3, anywhere. You're going to want to make sure you use HTML code. And then we're going to click Create. And there we go. And we'll go ahead and put in some resources. Now the resources are going to show up underneath the video when they're watching the video. So we'll create a new resource. The new resource is we're going to start off with a hyperlink to a website. We're just going to go to Google in this case. And this is the label that'll appear on the button. It's an internet web address. And we'll just go ahead and type in the location here. And click Create. And we'll go ahead and do a second resource. This will be a downloadable resource. So go ahead and type in the description. The button label. We already have downloadable resource selected, and we're going to go ahead and upload a downloadable resource, and then click Upload, and again you will see the location is automatically populated, and there we go. And that's really all there is to it. Let's go back. We're going to log out here and log back in so that we can see all the changes that we made. Now I'm logging in as the master administrator, so everything is going to be available to me. And you can see the video. And there's Sherman singing our praises. Thank you, Sherman. And the web resource. And the downloadable resources right there. And that is really all there is to it. I just want to thank you very much for your time and your interest in Elite Member software. If you have any questions or would like to find out more about how to obtain Elite Member software, simply go to www.elitemembersoftware.com. That's www.elitemembersoftware.com.